Beta, now we are going to study variables in Python. Okay, so supposedly I am writing a is equals to 10, b is equals to 200. So this a and b are known as your variables. Variables can be seen as a storage location. For example, this is a, okay, and here I am putting 10. Okay, now later in my program, suppose I have to increment or decrement the value of a, then I may change. Supposedly now the value of a is 40, right? So this new value will be overwritten on the previous value. This is the basic purpose of your variables, whose value may vary from one time to another time. Okay, so these variables are used in Python language in order to store the data values, right? So there are some rules for writing the names of these variables. You cannot just take anything and then make it as a variable in Python. First rule is a variable name must always start, okay, start always with either alphabet or underscore. Okay, this is known as your underscore. Okay, now for example I am writing 1 underscore abc. So this is not a valid name because every variable name should either start with an alphabet. It can be a single alphabet, like here I have used single alphabets. Okay, so it can be a single alphabet or multiple alphabets can be used, or a combination. Supposedly it is directly this abc. So this is a variable name, right? A valid variable name. Okay, so first rule is it should always start with either alphabet or an underscore. Second is variable name can consist of three things. Number one, alphabets. Number two, underscore. Okay, this is your underscore, and then third one is your digits. Okay, beta. So if you are writing a underscore abc1, then it is a valid name. All right, you cannot start with a digit, but you can include a digit in a variable name. All right, now next, the third rule is Python keyword is not equal to a variable name. That means a keyword which is already saved by Python for its use cannot be a variable name, like print. Okay, this word is already used in the Python. Okay, so it cannot be a variable name, right? Then fourth is space. Space is not allowed. Okay, space is not allowed in a variable name, like if you are writing abc 112. So if there is a space in between, then it will be termed as two different entities, right? So these are the four rules to write the name of a variable. And two things you have to remember, or note points you have to always remember, that first is a positive one, that it can be of any length. Okay, for example, underscore abc 1123 bc def 12134, any length, right? And second one is beta, that variable names are case sensitive. Like the whole Python is only case sensitive, so the variable names are also case sensitive. That means if I am saying that supposedly a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 20, c is equals to capital A plus capital B. Okay, as I have not defined these two, I have only defined this small a and small b, so it is not going to give me any result, right? So variable names are also case sensitive, and variable name can be of any length, right? Next is beta data types. Okay, whatever data you are putting inside a computer has some kind of type in order to differentiate between the data. Four basic data types we used to study. The first one is int, that is integer. Second one is float, that is floating numbers. Third one is your string, that is str. And fourth one is your beta boolean. Okay, I am writing their full names also. So int is integers. Okay, so any integer is basically something which is from negative, any negative value. It will include 0 also, and then any positive value. You don't have to learn those big values which are given in the book. You just have to remember this, that every negative to positive including 0 is always a integer. Okay, float means decimal. Okay beta, floating means decimal numbers, wherever supposedly it is 4.1, so it is a floating data type. Next is your string. In string, alphabets plus numbers, it should be enclosed within either the single quotes or double quotes. Okay, if you want to make one whole data as one entity, okay, like for example I am using two words a underscore b. There are two variables here, but I want them to be considered as one only. Then I will put single quotes around them so that it will be taken as a string. So one main feature of string data type is its data will be enclosed within single or double quotes. Bool means boolean. Okay, bool means beta boolean. Boolean means if it is either true or false. Boolean means true or false. For example, 10 is greater than 2. So the answer will be true. So this kind of data has the data type of bool. Okay, so these are the four data types, right? And like I ask you 420.0. Alright, so what will be the data type of this? Beta, it is going to be an integer only. Why? Because 0.0 has no value. Okay, and if I am saying 420.02, then it is a float. Although it is a very small point value, but still it is nothing. It is something, and something is better than nothing. So if it is nothing, then it is integer. If it is something, then it is float. If it is enclosed within the single or double quotes, then it is string. And if it is some kind of relationship operator, some kind of true false result is coming, then it is boolean. Okay, so these are the data types of your Python language, right? Next is beta type function. To know this data type of a particular data, you can use type function. Okay, every function name is followed by a parenthesis. Okay, so for example, if I am writing in this Python, after this Python prompt only, type 12.4, so the answer will be beta float, and by default a new Python prompt will appear, right? Supposedly I am writing type 11 greater than 3, sorry, the simple bracket. Now the answer will be true, and by default a new Python prompt is going to appear, right? So this was about your type function. Now coming to input function. Okay, input function. In this input function beta,